You're nervous.
Well, money would help, especially with Naomi trying to serve a mission.
Well, she said she'd be willing to save up for it.
We paid for Joel's.
She knows things are tough right now.
They're not that tough.
Yes, Max, they are. Look, I talked to Naomi last night, and she said she's not expecting anything.
What we do for one child, we must be willing to do for all the children.
She knows you're willing. It's just
We've got to be fair to the kids, Stacy.
Joel and Naomi aren't kids anymore.
It's doable. If Naomi wants to save up her money, she can put it towards grad school. I mean, that's good. Joel is paying for grad school through student loans, so it's even.
Even.
A mission. Joel and Naomi have been devoted, always been devoted to the church. I want to reward them for that.
Max, finances are tough right now. Well, at your old job, you could do these kinds of things and we could make it work, but, well, ever since the layoffs, you just don't make the salary you once did, and you can't do everything for them. You don't have to prove yourself to us.
It's not about proving anything to anyone. It's about being fair. Am I that predictable?
After 28 years of marriage, I sure hope that I can predict you.
Well, I can never seem to know what you're thinking. Someone's bothering you. What is it?
Oh, I'm fine. You know my nerves.
What's wrong?
I'm fine.
Daisy.
Max.
You know I don't let go of these things.
So you're just going to have to let go of this one. She's here.
Thank goodness.
Mr. and Mrs. Fielding?
Max and Daisy, please. We're playing folk that way.
I'm Sam Forrest. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Welcome, Sam. Now come in. Is that jerk for Samantha?
No, it's just Sam.
Well, it's lovely.
Have a seat, Sam.
Thank you.
Daisy.
I'll be back in a moment.
I'm guessing the East Coast.
Of the past several years, yes. Originally, I'm from Georgia.
Really?
I know. Oh, you really didn't have to.
Please, Sam.
Oh, very, very good.
There's hardly a trace of the accent.
Thank you.
Which accent?
Oh, Sam's from Georgia.
What brings you here?
I've been living in Boston the past several years till now, but I'm going to grad school.
Oh, at the university. Our son Joel's going there for a PhD in American history. Yeah, he and our daughter Naomi moved back in with us for a little while to help save money.
Naomi's going through a little bit of a transitional period, but she's thinking about going to graduate school in anthropology.
But she's also trying to serve a mission anyway, so grad school may be a little ways off.
A mission? Like a military thing? Or like a Peace Corps?
Oh, no, for the church.
Oh, right, of course. So she'd be helping the poor in Zimbabwe or Brazil or something of that sort?
They could send her anywhere. It'll most likely be more of a proselyting mission.
Oh, yes, Mormons, right? Latter-day Saints, the boys with the white shirts and ties. Yeah, it is. You let women do that too.
Yes, we let them.
Oh, yes, sorry. I must admit, I don't know very much about your church except what you read in the news and, well, Angels in America.
What's that?
A play. Well, it's two plays.
Interesting. It involves the church then. Do you think we like it?
Well, I'm not really sure.
Oh, don't tell me it's like that dreadful Big Love.
Oh, no, I wouldn't say it's like big love at all.
You know the church doesn't practice polygamy anymore, right? Not since 1890. Those things you see on the TV about those people in Colorado City and Texas, that's really fringe. Not a part of our church at all.
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
We're more Mitt Romney than Warren Jeffs, if that makes sense.
I'm not sure.
Or Harry Reid, if you lean that way politically.
Really, I
suppose this Angels play of yours can't be much worse than that dreadful Book of Mormon musical.
He's not lazy. Poor girl gathered her wits.
Yes, oh. I'm sorry, Miss Forrest. Sometimes, well, when we lived in Utah, we didn't really have to worry about explaining ourselves all the time. You understand. I'm sure you understand. Wanting to be understood on your own terms and all. Oh,
certainly.
Enough chit-chat. You came here to check out the basement apartment, right?
Yes, the apartment.
Come on down.
Ever seen it?
It's not one of your history movies.
Afraid so.
I hate when it's your turn to pick.
What would you prefer, an Indie Ellen Page flick?
Yeah, infinitely more.
Come on, you know the Civil War is interesting.
Sure, I like going with the wood well enough, but please, no more World War II films. Sure, The Great Escape or Schindler's List, I like those. But if there was one more movie about hiding Jewish refugees in the floorboards, or some opposition group trying to take down the entire Third Reich, or some swing dancers being cremated by the Hitler Youth, I swear to you, I'm going to tear my clothes off and protest at the Chinese theater.
Okay, let's be a little more respectful now, Amish.
Forgot, I'm talking history as a apostle. Oh, come on, Joel, stop being so serious. That's what's wrong with you. So serious, so sober. Our little evil makes you noticing me.
Look, just being offensive, you know?
Yeah, I do.
And that's where you like to be, in everyone's face, demanding attention.
Jeez, ease off, Joel. It's like every conversation I have with you turns into this big downer.
There are certain things that deserve respect, certain events
Yeah, you told me this before. Hail history.
Our world seems so big, but we're really just small. In history,
Wait a
so
minute. You think I'm small?
we're all small.
I'm
And
not small. I'm valuable, Joel.
There are whole movements, whole revolutions, and yes, we're small.
Well, then small as I am, what does it matter if I listen to the establishment version of history?
There are some.
No, I'm not.
What is going on up here?
Oh, sorry, Mom. I didn't think you could overhear a little conversation.
Look, your father and I are trying to show someone the basement apartment. Could we please not scare her into thinking she'd be living under a family of cage fighters?
Sure, Mom. Sure, you got it. I was just about to go brood upon the fact that I don't matter.
That's not what I was saying at all, Amish, and you know it.
You know, Joel, maybe you're right. Maybe these big battles and culture wars are just unstoppable forces that are ready to swallow us whole. But if that's the case, don't you think little people like us should get out of the way and let the storms, I don't know, pass us by? Otherwise, well, man, we're gonna get crushed. Not listening.
What was that about, Joel?
I think I just alienated Amish.
Again?
I'm sorry, Mom. I don't know why we don't get along. You're just talking about movies.
She's young.
No, that's what I usually say. She's not that young. 15 is not really that young. She's smart for her age, too.
Too smart?
I don't think it's such a thing. Just not smart enough. That's about how I feel now.
Don't be so hard on yourself. You can be so...
Sober? Yeah. Thanks for noticing me.
That's not what I was going to say.
You know, I gotta go to the library. I got a paper to do.
That can wait, can it? Let's watch a movie. The whole family. And our new Netflix is here. We can pop some popcorn when Naomi gets home.
Thanks, Mom, but I'm not really in the mood. I've seen that movie anyway.
Is everything all right here?
Oh, yes. Sorry about that, Sam. Usually you can't hear a peep from down there.
No, you should have heard the non-type dragging out of my family. And the profanity. I mean, we knew how to look the part of those and Baptists, but there were times when we honestly made God's points look like believers. Which I've obviously left behind me now, so.
Well, I'm not sure I'm supposed to know who the Osborns are, but usually we're such a tight-knit
I don't
family.
know if it's tell me anymore, Daisy. Well, I'd like to take your offer, if that's still okay with you two.
Yes, definitely, yes.
Good. I mean, I've been looking at a lot of places lately, and they've been kind of scary. You know, I don't have a lot of money right now. I'm living off student loans and I can go to school full time. Well, I don't know anyone in the city to get through with, and I was getting really scared until I came here.
Well, the Lord led you right to us then.
Well, I'm not sure if the Lord had too much to do with it, but I'm glad I found you.
Good, very good. Well, drop by in the morning, we'll go more in depth about the agreement, and we'll settle all the necessary papers.
It's so great that it has its own kitchen and bathroom, but you did say that the only entrance is from up here, right?
Right.
I suppose we'll just all have to get really nice and friendly.
Right. Friendly.
I mean, I hope you'll join us for dinner every once in a while. There's no reason for us to be strangers.
Oh, sure. Why not?
Oh, a roof overhead, huh? Well, you'll find that this place is much more to us than just that. And this is your home too now, Sam.
Thank you, Max. Thank you, Daisy. And I'll see you both in the morning.
Well, there's our extra $500 a month.
you tell me?
Are you too close?
Joel and Naomi have always been very close, ever since they were small, attending each other's birthday parties, hanging out with each other's friends.
That's nice. See, me and my brothers were constantly at each other, so.
Yes, you better boyfriend, I was like,
Naomi, put on some clothes.
what? Mom, chill. She's perfectly modest.
They're her PJs, honey.
If Sam's gonna be moving in here, she's gonna see sights much more revealing than Naomi's PJs.
I sure hope so. Did I say that out loud? Oh, I'm gonna take this downstairs.
I think it's time for you to move out again, Joel.
As long as he doesn't move downstairs.
David!
We have a box to move.
Not alone down there, you're not.
Look, I didn't mean for what I said to come out like that.
I know.
And not that it, I'm sure you look great if I'm out in a towel.
There will be nobody catching anybody in towels.
What I meant was, well, I'm surprised that slipped out. Usually I'm pretty guarded and not that there's anything to guard. I mean, we'll be living upstairs and I'll be living downstairs and we'll be so close, we'll be like family, that would be like incest.
There will be no incest either.
Well, I don't know, Mom. They might make a good couple. But no offense, though, Sam. We'd have to convert you first.
Excuse me?
Oh. Don't take me seriously, Sam. I'm just playing with you.
She's right, though. Mormons don't usually marry outside
Mom.
of the...
I said I was just playing.
But it's
Mom.
true.
I'm not marrying Sam. Nor will I be prancing downstairs in a bathrobe. Don't worry about it.
I'll just get this down. Well, at least you made a great first impression. That was stupid. I shouldn't have said that.
But it's true. Sam needs to realize that even though you two are similar in ages, there's not going to be any hanky-panky going on in the basement.
And wasn't crying.
And what were all those comments about towels and incest? I told your father that bringing a non-member into this house was not a good idea.
Huh. There's absolutely nothing wrong with her not being a woman.
There certainly isn't. You're right.
Maybe one of us should go talk to her.
I will.
That's a good idea. Come on, you two. You've been a great help today. Let me treat you to some iPods.
Mom, you don't have to resort to pancakes.
You've never said no to breakfast food in the afternoon.
Okay, some food does sound good.
And Naomi, give my apologies to Sam.
Hey, I'm really sorry. Where did your family go?
A ritualistic ceremony involving maple syrup.
What?
Oh, I'm Naomi. I did not properly introduce myself.
Sam. Is everything...
Sorry, deja vu.
What do you mean?
Look, it's not important. Look, my mom and Joel are really sorry for how that went. Sometimes awkward things get said that nobody means.
What was it? It's deja vu.
No, really, it's nothing.
I can tell when people are lying to me if you like. Just spit it out.
No, never mind. It's just creepy.
It's creepy.
Well, people think it's creepy.
They think what is creepy?
I have dreams.
Well, we all have dreams, don't we? I mean, I'm going to school for journalism and communications. I want to be a political writer.
No, like dreams. They're vivid and meaningful with a spiritual overpowering feeling, and sometimes I dream something and it comes true.
I think I'm going back downstairs.
See, I told you it was creepy. I normally don't tell people
Then why are you telling me this?
to explain that moment.
Oh, well, you didn't do a very good job. I'm so confused.
Okay. I dreamed that moment before.
Handshakes are pretty common things.
No, look, I dreamed about you. Look, I had this very short but very vivid dream where I was shaking someone's hand who looked an awful lot like you, and I guess I must have just forgotten about it until now, and I was even wearing pajamas. I know it sounds a little mystic.
A little?
Okay, look, it got weird back there, and it just got weird here too, so I'm sorry for a little bit.
Okay, thanks. But, just so you know, I don't believe it. The dream thing.
Oh, I understand.
I mean, like, not at all. Not that I think you're lying, but
joking
I'm never
about
going
that.
to join your church. I'm never going to join any church. I want that out in the open so there aren't any misunderstandings or hurt feelings.
Okay, sure.
And I left my faith for a reason. I had a friend, Tyler, who was a member of the congregation that I attended. I actually loved him. But he was gay. And our minister said that God could cure him. That God had never intended him to be that way, so God would just open a way for him to be free.
Sam, just so you know, I really don't consider myself
I'm
homophobic.
trying. He believed so much. So much. You know, I never met anyone who loved Jesus like he did. Which made his failure to live up to those impossible odds that much more devastating for him. And after they found Tyler dead, I couldn't handle it. And then my parents, they had the gall to warn me about the hell they believed Tyler was in. Not just because he was a homosexual, because he had committed suicide. I didn't forgive my parents. It was words like theirs, faith like theirs that killed Tyler.
Sam, I don't believe in that kind of hell your parents described. A lot of Mormons don't. God, he has a good place for all of his children. Varying kingdoms of glory, which are more just a compensation for the varying degrees of goodness in the world. Your friend Tyler, just in case he's not in the highest kingdom, he's at least
Oh,
qualified.
heaven deserved the highest. He deserved the best of heaven. And that's why I decided then that if God wasn't as anxious to love Tyler as Tyler was enraptured in loving God, that must mean that God simply was not there for him. Tyler was the most beautiful human that I ever encountered.
I understand.
All right, yeah, we're good?
Good, perfectly good.
Well, then it's nice to meet you, Naomi.
You'll have to come up for dinner sometime.
We'll see.
I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. I love him, I love him. I think I love him.
Oh my gosh, he's so cute.
You know, never,
Oh.
never. Okay, no, the ending makes me cry, but the fact that he cried,
so cute. Oh, it was toads and adorbs. Oh my gosh.
toads and doors.
Yes.
What's toads and doors?
Toads and
Stop trying to make toads and doors work. That's not.
It totally works.
But anyway, we're gonna use English. Shh! Don't blow my cover.
Are you coming in or going out?
Are you kidding? Coming in.
Well, I'm going out.
Really?
Yeah, I'm meeting someone.
Hey, Jenny and I were just out with a couple guys.
Oh, cute.
There. Hi, you must be Sam.
Nice to meet you, Jenny. Well, I hope you both had fun with the boys, and good night.
Wait, you're not gonna tell my parents?
Of course not. I mean, I remember what it was like at your age. But I am surprised that they wouldn't be waiting up for you on the school night.
They thought I went to bed at 10.
Oh, gotcha. So, you
Was I what?
having sex?
No!
You must not know our little Avish very well.
Oh yeah, your family's a little bit puritanical that way.
Okay, well, it's not like we were just holding hands watching Cinderella or anything. You just let it.
When did I miss this?
You missed a lot of things.
Okay, what things?
Get your mind out of the gutter. You were having your own fun, but you know, I have certain standards.
Oh my gosh. Your standards, your standards. Always talking about your standards.
It's not like everyone wants to sometimes, okay? It's just, I don't know, I never get embarrassed.
Oh please, I of all people am not going to judge you.
Well, I just feel like I need to be more careful sometimes. But the way him and I are going, just a little bit more, a few more barriers jumped over, and boom, game over here.
Game over? Or just the beginning?
Ooh, I'm starting to like this family. But I better get going. My parents are kind of sixth sense about this kind of thing. But it's good to see you.
Alright, I'll see you.
And I want a full report of what's happening with you and Wally tomorrow. Okay?
Tomorrow.
Every juicy detail.
Yeah, whatever, Jenny.
It'll be totes wicked. You'll see. Nice to meet you, Sam.
Right back at you, Jenny. So, what's wrong with having a little fun with your boyfriend?
Look, I really don't expect you to understand our church, and I don't even know how to talk to you about this.
Why not? I mean, who else under this roof are you going to talk about it? Have your parents
I've seen.
What do you mean?
At school. I mean, I try to keep it cool, not make a fuss. And most people know a Mormon and they're cool about it, but there's this one group of kids that just,
Are you being bullied?
not exactly, not in the way that you're thinking about it. Like, not physically or anything, but they're actually the really smart kids. The AP and honor students, the real competitive sort, the ones I usually really get along with. But there's this one group of them that are really, really strong about what they believe, and they're always picking fights with those of us that are conspicuously religious. Always picking fights, that kind of thing.
Amish, I see you as so much more than any belief or creed, you know? I see, well, if I believed in angels, I could see you rise up into the heavens and bless the whole world. But you don't let anyone, not even me, tell you what your limits are. Fly, girl, fly.
Sam, that's really nice of you.
No, I mean every word.
I'm kind of tired, so I'm just
Sure.
One more thing, Sam.
Yeah?
I'm not saying you're right. Look, I don't know if I'm religious or not. It's just kind of cool here to get a perspective. Kind of refreshing, you know what I mean?
Well, I'm just downstairs.
Not going anywhere, young lady. Sit down.
I'm not sitting down.
Then stand up. Sit down, stand up. I don't care. Just listen to us, sweetheart.
It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter.
It most certainly does matter. If there's anything that matters, it's the gospel.
What that man teaches isn't the gospel.
No, maybe not. But seminary should be an important part of your life. And Brother Jensen has to get just as early to teach you kids, and he deserves a little support.
A little support? Let me tell you what he told us last week. The lesson was on the priesthood, right? Sure, I can go on with that. Then totally off topic, he goes off about the subservience of women.
Subservience? I'm sure he didn't say it like that.
Subservience or whatever word he said. But anyway, he said that women still carried the curse of Eve, and that's why men still had the authority to rule over women. He said that we were going to be supposed to be mothers and only mothers, and that we were going to be barefoot and pregnant for the rest of eternity. A baby intelligence machine, a spirit-making robot.
I know he didn't say that.
He may as well have.
Daisy, what can you tell her, Daisy?
Sweetheart, what I want
Mom, I don't want to go. It really, really hurts me to go. I don't feel the spirit. I feel dead and worthless.
Don't go then.
What?
Don't go.
Daisy, I know that neither of us condone that kind of sexist thinking, especially from a man who's teaching our children, but she has to go.
She doesn't. Her mother is giving her permission not to.
We have to talk about this.
We'll get up early every morning and study the scriptures together. What do you think, Avish? Deal?
Deal. Every morning, I
6
promise.
a.m.
I promise, yeah.
Now, Avish.
Hey, here's your time.
Now, Max.
So that's it? A unilateral decision? Is that your answer to chauvinism? If a man can't be the leader in his own home, then the authority transfers automatically to the women?
I know, Max.
We have to support the church programs, Daisy.
Look, Max. It's not like a seminary teacher is her bishop or has a real priesthood authority over her.
I've met my fair share of seminary wackos and their weird folk doctrine, but she'd be studying the scriptures every morning.
And she will be studying the scriptures still. With me.
We study the scriptures already as a family.
We haven't had family scripture study since Naomi moved out the first
Then
time.
maybe we should start again, but that doesn't replace seminary. I mean, Joel and Naomi used to love seminary, and they used to talk all the time about how that's where they really started growing New Testament.
Well, Avish is very different from Joel and Naomi.
Yes, which is exactly why she needs seminary even more.
Look, Max, I agree with you. Kids should go to seminary. It exposes them to the scriptures. But I think it's vital that we know who is teaching our child and how. And Brother Jensen is harming Avish's already fragile testimony.
We can talk to her about it.
Or we can take her from harm's way. Teach her the gospel under our own roof in our own home, the way we want her taught. Consider it my version of religious homeschool.
You guys are arguing again, aren't you?
Oh, everything's fine,
You
sweetheart.
know, it's really awkward to be around when you're fighting.
No. We're you off?
Yeah, the presidency meeting.
Do you like your new beliefs, President?
Sure.
paid for Joel will pay for yours.
But it was different for Joel.
Why?
Well, it's expected for guys, but
You're a girl.
it's a choice for me.
It was a choice for Joel.
That's nice to say, Papa.
Do you
but-
want to go?
Yes. Very much, which is why I am willing to pay for
We'll
it.
pay for Joel's, we'll pay for yours. It's only
Fair. Yeah, got it.
I'm really proud of what you've done in your life, and I just want to give that back
Okay,
to you.
I met someone.
What?
A boy. Well, a guy. A man.
Are you too serious?
Pretty serious, but I don't think you'd
Yes.
approve.
Well, why not? He is a member of the church, isn't he?
Yes, a convert.
My mother was a convert.
I know that's not what I was saying. That's not why.
Well, does he treat you well?
I've never been treated better.
Tell us what the problem is then.
He's African American.
And why do you think that would matter?
I don't know. I mean, we've never really talked much about it in the church.
And do you think that because of that we might be racist?
Well, I know a long time ago, certain leaders of the church said things about marrying other cultures.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Well, they said that other cultures didn't mix well.
They certainly don't say that anymore, so you shouldn't get that out of your head. I mean, President Hinckley gave that whole speech about racism years ago in General Conference.
Well, I remember what Grandpa Frank used to say, the words he would use.
My father was a product of his generation. That doesn't mean I would ever condone anything like
I'm really
that.
glad to hear that. Really, really glad. But, Dad, my bishop says that if I get an offer, I should marry him as soon as possible.
Does he?
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I still want to go on a mission, and that's why I feel kind of guilty about all of this.
Does he?
Well, why should I take your money when I can
Take
go on?
his?
No. You know as well as I do that women in the church are encouraged to
Get married as soon as you can and have lots of babies?
pretty much.
Well, you'll obviously eventually want to start a family, right?
Eventually.
Your bishop isn't supportive of you going on a mission?
Well, he's sort of a typical single-sword bishop, you know? I mean, he sees it as his life's mission to get us all married and off into the safety of full-fledged family boards.
Do you love this man?
I think I do.
And how long have you been dating?
3 months, but they've been exceptionally good 3 months.
And you think that if you were to not go on a mission, you'd marry this man?
With a little more time, I think I would.
There's a lot of I thinks in here.
No, but I've always wanted to go on a mission.
I know you have. So, you want me to tell you what you should do?
That would be nice.
Some sage, sound, unerring advice.
Isn't that what you're for?
First of all, ignore everything your bishop told you.
Careful, Max.
But I thought a bishop had the right to receive revelation.
I believe that in special circumstances, especially ones involving your ward, but this is your personal life. And the brethren say that family trumps even the church. And this is about your future family.
I know, but
Listen, sweetheart, once you're out of this ward, your decisions will have no bearing or consequence on his life. You may never even see him again. His life won't be affected by this decision, a decision that can alter the rest of your entire life. So it serves your personal revelation.
so you're saying I should go on a mission?
You want my advice? Here's my advice. You shouldn't listen to me or your bishop or anyone, any man or any woman about this decision. This is your decision, this is your personal life, it deserves your personal revelation.
Not sure that's what I wanted to hear.
Don't be lazy.
Lazy?
A slothful servant must be commanded in all things, right? Well, this is a big decision for you, and you want to shift this responsibility to someone else, anyone else.
I'm just scared, Papa.
Darling, ever since you were a little child, you've been so special. You've had such a strong connection to our Heavenly Father. I have felt the Spirit many, many times, but you've experienced it in a way I've never seen. So I don't know why you would trust me or your bishop or anyone over the voice of the Lord that's been with you since childhood.
Thank you, Papa. And thank you, Mama.
Oh, I don't know how much I contributed to this conversation.
No, you're both amazing, but I really gotta get going to that meeting.
Yes, I suppose your Relief Society president doesn't appreciate tardiness.
She certainly doesn't.
Tell her to suck a lemon.
Max!
What? If it were up to me, she'd be president.
Maxwell Owen Fieldings.
I'm right, aren't I?
You're always right, Papa. Runs in the family.
See, she agrees with me.
No, but Papa, really, Relief Society president is a tough job. I am quite content just being counselor, so she has my full support.
Just speak up in those meetings. The Lord put you there for a reason.
Sure thing, bye.
My children won't be wilting violets. Don't be a yes man, a yes woman.
Bye.
And we wonder why our children sometimes have such big heads.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Honestly, Max, what just got into you?
What do you mean?
You just told that girl to ignore her bishop and make fun of her Relief Society president. Whatever happened, Mr. Follow the Brethren and support church programs?
I still believe that, and I always will, but it's not like her Relief Society president or bishop or anyone, any kind of apostles or any kind of
Well, it's
saint.
just like Amish's seminary teacher had no real authority over her.
True. I get that now. So why are you going in about this?
Her bishop? Her Relief Society president? They're doing the best they can. It's a tough, thankless road they travel, and well, they deserve her support. They deserve her help.
And knowing Naomi, that's exactly what she'll give them.
I just wish I had some consistency from you.
Look who's talking! I've always thought I was consistent. I've always tried to be consistent.
You have been. You are. It's me who's...
Who's what? That's what? Something's bothering you. Why?
Look, Max, I'm so grateful you're not like them. That you're compassionate and understanding, and you treat me...
I am so sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
We should just stay in the doorway like that.
No, it's fine. It's just, are the eggs okay?
Yeah, the eggs are fine.
Okay. We're having Tyrell over, and Mom and I were making lasagna. Well, we were layering it when we realized we forgot the eggs.
Eggs?
Oh, we use cottage cheese and eggs instead of that weird spongy cheese people use. What's that called?
Ricotta?
Oh yeah, that's it. Disgusting stuff.
Oh, I love ricotta.
Oh, well then you haven't had our lasagna yet. Hey, you and your friend want to have dinner with us?
Oh, no.
That would be lovely.
Awesome. Hey Mom, Sam and her friend are gonna have dinner with us.
That sounds wonderful, dear.
You guys can just wait up here if you want. We just have to put it together and throw it into the oven. So, could you answer the door if Tyrell rings? I'm sorry, what'd you say your name was?
Ashira.
Oh, cool, like a Semitic mother goddess.
I'm impressed. Most people think I'm named after He-Man's twin sister.
No. I love reading about different mythologies and religions.
Mormons don't frown on that?
I know, Brigham Young said that Mormons should accept all truth no matter what source.
Well, color me surprised.
Naomi, are you coming, dear?
Coming, Mom! I'd love to talk later, okay?
Yeah, sure thing.
Yeah.
I thought we were going out to dinner.
What are you complaining about? Free food. Haven't you ever eaten with them before?
What would we even talk about?
We could talk comparative religion with Naomi for
No,
one
I
day.
don't talk about religion.
What have we been doing then?
I don't talk about religious people.
I am religious.
Well, yeah, but you don't count. You're,
A witch? A pagan? Careful, Sam.
well, I mean, it's not like Wicca is an organized religion.
Sure we are. I belong to the British tradition Wicca. A high priest and priestess are in charge of...
I mean, like with catechisms or articles of faith.
And harm it none, do what you will.
Or for theology,
The law of threefold return, the five elements, the summerland, the charge of the goddess.
all I'm saying is you're different. And it's a good thing, you know? You're not like them.
And what are they like, Sam? She did say we should get that.
Oh, am I in the right place?
You're Tyrell?
Yeah.
Oh, well then you're in the right place. Come in, make yourself comfortable. Welcome to their humble abode. Look at me, don't play the gracious proximity.
How do you know the Fieldings?
I'm friends with the monster in the basement. My name's Ashira.
Like the concert of Yahweh.
Yeah, I like your people.
Naomi's introduced me to all sorts of new myths.
How do you know it's just a myth?
Oh, I think very few things are simply myths. I'm getting a PhD in anthropology. Mythology and ritual have a long impact on the human species. I don't dismiss it lightly. Sam, right?
Oh, that's me.
Nice to meet you. Naomi has a very high opinion of me.
No, she hardly knows me.
You must have quite an impression.
Yeah, she does that. Can I get you something to drink? I know these Mormons don't go for hard liquor, but I'm sure I could find something tantalizing.
Shira,
What part of proxy hostess don't you understand, Sam?
I think I'm okay, thanks.
Are you sure? Because I can dig out an appetizer out of the freezer, or I
You
can...
should own a hotel.
You know, we wouldn't think anybody but a Mormon, but...
But you didn't expect a Mormon to be black.
Oh, you hear that voice anywhere?
The love of my life.
People are usually self-conscious to display affection in front of their parents.
It's never been a problem for me. Mama, this is Tyra.
Hi, Tyrell. Such a pleasure to meet you. Naomi has positively gushed about you, more than usual. Well, the lasagna's in the oven, and your father and Joel and Avis should be home shortly.
I thought they were just upstairs.
There was a blow-up between Joel and Avis, and well, your father took them on a drive to do some damage control. I sure wish you'd been here, sweetheart.
Would that have helped?
Oh, hi, and your name?
Ashira.
Like the Jewish goddess.
Oh, you guys are 3 for 3.
Well, kind of common interest in this family. Have you read any Margaret Barker? She writes some really interesting things about the early Hebrew worship of a female deity who's the wife of Yahweh.
Oh, no, I
And she talks about the Deuteronomists and King Josiah taking plain and precious truths from the Bible about our Heavenly Mother.
Heavenly Mother. Oh, Mama, you're totally Mormonizing her. Look, Barker is not this.
Well, she might as well be a Mormon. Maybe she will be one day. Do you know, have the missionaries ever tried to...
Mother, you know, my reading list tends towards the pagan rather than the Judeo-Christian.
Oh.
To answer your first question, Ashira, it would have helped.
What's that?
Having Naomi here would have helped blow up between Joe and Avis. From what I hear, she's kind of a peacekeeper out here. She really knows how to diffuse a conflict. I call her the bomb squad.
She's always had a very special relationship with her older brother, ever since they were little. Well, Avis really respects her.
You know, they'll be fine. Joel and Amish really do love each other.
Well, they have a funny way of showing it.
Love often does.
Well, we've made it back alive, and they've promised to behave themselves.
Sorry I made us late, Mom.
Yeah, sorry, Mom.
It doesn't affect me. Dinner's still in the oven.
And this must be
Tyrell.
Tyrell. Good to meet you.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, sir, nothing. Please, call me Max. Now, tell me, Daisy, what do you think of this young lad? Isn't he what you would call handsome?
Very.
Yeah, my daughter has great taste. You're cute or relaxed, Tyrell.
Thank you, sir. Max, of course.
Don't stand on pretense here. This is our home, and any friend of our daughter's is welcome here. One of us. Oh, Sam, you decided to take us up on our offer.
And we've invited your friend Ashira to dinner as well.
Ashira, like He-Man's sister?
What? I loved the shows when I was a kid.
Pleasure to meet you, Ashira.
Likewise.
Well, I take it you've met everyone else, but this is my daughter Avish and my son Joel.
Hello, Ashira.
Nice to meet all of you. Well, it's turned into quite the party.
Not too overwhelming, is it, Tyrell?
No, not at all. I come from a much larger family than this. I provide at home.
Really? How many kids?
11.
11? What, your parents on a television or something?
Amish.
No, it's perfectly all right. My mom, well, she used to read this book called She Could Buy the Dozen when she was a kid.
Oh,
Not the Steve Martin film, obviously, but the original. And so since then, my mom can have a dozen kids. Thankfully, my father has the type of job that put him in a position to support that many kids, and well, here we are.
Wait, you said she wanted a dozen? She missed one.
Better to aim for the stars and miss, I guess.
wow. That's like 99 months of pregnancy. That's over 80 years.
Yeah, she's a pretty impressive lady.
Yeah, but thank you. Oh, never mind.
What? What were you going to say?
Well, it's just, don't you think that's a little bit irresponsible? I mean, we've got enough people on the world as it is.
Well, I was number 10, so I guess the then question is, was the mistake to have me?
No, that's not what I'm saying at all.
Then what are you trying to say?
I think what Sam is trying to
Look,
say.
I have my opinions, that's all. You know, it was nothing personal.
Oh, no, it became personal when you said that black Mormon comment.
What?
Okay, Tyrell, let's not get into
Thanks
this.
for trying to please me, but let me say this. Sam, right?
Look, I shouldn't have said anything.
But you did. You said it, and now you have to own it. So, tell me this. What is your idea of the type of religion a black man should have?
You know, Sam, I think in a
Like I said, it was nothing personal. But, yes, it's especially surprising for me to see an African-American join a religion that is historically racist.
You're treading on thin
Going to
ice.
the Mormon church denied priesthood of black people until really 1981. I don't think I'm being the offensive one. I think that's just being aware of the history and dismaying at the sad irony.
History.
Oh, crap. She just let the genie out as well.
Let's talk about history for a second. Joseph Smith and most of the early Mormons had a very broad view of race at their time. Part of the reason why they were driven from Missouri was because of their abolitionist tendencies. Joseph Smith ran for president on a platform that included the eradication of slavery. He himself ordained a black man, Elijah Abel, to the priesthood office of the 70, which is just below an apostle. So don't tell me he was a racist, especially in his historical context.
Wait, but really? Why did we change?
It happened under Brigham Young.
Oh, surprise, surprise.
I'm uncomfortable with where this conversation is headed. I don't want contention.
Look, Sam, you don't know anything about it, all right? Don't you get grief all the time about this? Sure, someone online, something got screwed up. But the leaders of the church have tried to change things for the better. And most members of the church are kind and open-minded. But you still hear something.
And you want to subject yourself to that. The mark of Cain, that's what they called it, right? You were supposedly descended from this mythological figure. And you were cursed. You know, even before you were born, you were wicked, unclean. Is that what they used to say about you? See, I've done my reading too.
Please, Sam, you're our guest.
And well, the sad irony is you've just traded one curse for another. People give you grief. Well, yeah, maybe they should. For you've marked yourself, all right? You've justified all that racism and just given the Mormons a free pass.
And where do you think the Mormons got that tendency from? It wasn't until Mormons started getting converts from the southern churches that these ideas started creeping into the church. A lot of religious groups tried to peg this on the Mormons, to discredit them. But you see, the thing is that their churches were the ones that taught the Mormons a damn mess. Unless you're a Quaker. If you go back far enough, everyone's dirty. Nobody's hands are clean.
Maybe we should all be Quakers then. Ashira, I really don't think
I don't want
that's
anyone to become a Quaker. I don't want anyone to become a Mormon or a Baptist or, yes, even a pagan, Ashira.
Okay, Sam, you need to calm
All
down.
these religions and creeds, I mean, what do they do but create division and prejudice? Religion takes people like all of you who are basically good and basically decent, and then just fills your head with all these little thoughts, these limiting attitudes, this divisive silliness. You know, you think you're being moral, and you think you're being noble, but really you are just hanging all your little havens upon the cross of Jesus Christ.
That is enough! I have tried to be patient with you, Sam. I have tried to be open-minded. When you blaspheme my Lord and Savior, I will have no tolerance for that!
Dad, let's just let it go.
Let it go? After what she just said about your boyfriend, about your religion, about your family? Is that the kind of person you want living in our home?
She needs a place to live. Are you going to turn her away over a difference of opinion?
Of course not. I hope you...
Avish? Hey.
Aren't you supposed to be in there, Tyrell? Sort of the point, isn't it?
I thought you said you had homework to do.
Obviously, you saw my angsty teenage attempt to get attention for what it was. I have homework, so I'm just gonna...
What's wrong, Avish?
Everyone was getting along so well in there.
That's a bad thing.
Everyone was getting along so well except me.
Did we say something wrong?
No, you're fine. No, just forget it.
No, go ahead, Avish.
Well, is this what everybody goes through at my age? This, I don't know, this oppressive loneliness?
Sorry to break it to you, sweetie, but for some people, it's not just your age. For some people, it doesn't ever go away. Is that how you feel? Sometimes.
Even with Tyrell?
Sometimes.
Okay, what about other times?
Well, other times, it's just, well, placid. No true emotion either way, and then all of that goes away when I feel God close.
You talk like that so much, and I never know what you mean. Is it like a manic phase or something?
Okay, is that what you think I am? Manic depressive bipolar disorder?
I'm not supposed to know.
Avish. I know it sounds all mystical and whatever. I don't really expect most people to understand it. Not really. But, I mean, you've got to understand. It's like, I hear this distant voice, but not with my ears. It's like my spirit is hearing this distant calling, and I absolutely tremble sometimes. It comes upon me and I feel connected to everything, to everybody. Everything else burns away, and I'm, well, happy isn't an adequate word for it. It's sometimes fleeting, you understand? But for a moment, or a brief moment, I'm complete.
never felt complete. I know. Well, doesn't Tyrell make you feel complete?
Tyrell is one of the best men I've ever met.
But,
Okay, look, Avish, if you're waiting for some guy to make you feel complete, then it's not gonna happen. Love, it's beautiful, it's wonderful. But... Yeah, I love him. I know that now.
so you're gonna marry him.
Okay, I hope to someday.
But not now?
When I hear the voice calling.
Everything all right?
Oh, sorry to take Naomi from me, Tyrell. I have all much to do, so I'm just...
We'll talk later, okay?
You're just like my sister. She connects together all the separate parts.
I worry about her.
It's that age.
No, Tyrell, I get really scared sometimes. I feel like something big is about to happen in my family.
When you say you feel, you mean one of your...
Yes. I've been having all these dreams and impressions, and so many of them lately. It's just... Am I just completely crazy?
If that's crazy, then I don't want to be saying it.
But if I'm right, it's not good. Or at least whatever it is, it's definitely not pleasant. Whatever's on the horizon, it could give a blow to my family that we may not recover from.
But they have you. They've always had you to help heal the wounds.
Not this time.
What do you mean?
I'm going to be gone.
I don't understand.
Tyrell, I decided to go on a mission.
Mission for the church?
Yes.
But how things were going so well between us.
They are.
I don't get it, Naomi. Not now, obviously, but if things are going the way they were, I was planning on
Proposing. Yeah, I know.
and you is that why you're trying to leave? To get away from me?
No, Tyrell. I love you.
You do.
Yes.
Then why are you trying to leave?
I don't know, because it's not just a mission, it's my mission.
And then what?
Well, and then when I come back, if you haven't fallen in love with some other beautiful, smart girl, then maybe we can get back to that proposing part.
But you said that you think that you know that you're going to be in some sort of trouble. Why are you doing it now?
I don't know, maybe that's just the way God's planned it. Are you upset?
Disappointed.
Okay, I understand, you just want to end everything right now.
Naomi, you're forgetting something.
And what's that?
I love you too.
So then we're still good?
When you're done, Dad's making us banana shakes.
Awesome. Come on, it's a bit of a tradition. What's taking so long? These banana shakes are looking awesome. Now get here before I have to drag you in there, and as much as we all can enjoy that, you know that I was late.
Shakes sound great to me.
Come on. You too, hot stuff.
Are you talking to me?
I don't see anybody else in here.
Thanks for the charity, but no one's ever compared me to Hugh Jackman.
Well, don't get me wrong. Hugh could have fun with me anytime, but he's not really my type.
And who's your type?
I thought I made that clear already. Hot stuff. Get in here already, will ya?
Yes, ma'am.
You have got to be kidding me.
I swear, I'm knocking out of this man's door, and he comes up with the Book of Mormon, ready to pounce on me about the principle. I've heard of Bible bashing, but never Book of Mormon bashing.
So he was a full-out polygamist.
Yes, it was intended on showing me where the truth led astray and giving it up.
Well, what happened?
He invited us in. His 3 wives were very gracious. We had a very thorough debate.
So, did he convince you?
What?
The whole multiple wives thing, I mean, it must have been tempting to a young celibate missionary. Look at Sherry, you're making him blush.
Classic.
No, I wasn't interested at all. I'm a one-girl kind of guy, dedicated monogamous.
Good.
Look, he's getting more red.
No. I wasn't interested at all in polygamy.
I mean, especially with what happened to the guy.
Oh, and what happened?
He got struck by
He
lightning.
did not.
No, that's Mormon folklore.
I swear I heard it from one of the
And
members.
it's definitely folklore.
All his poor widows.
Ashira.
Oh, hey, guys, can you give me a moment with Sam?
No need, Ashira. I'm just going to bed.
Look, we're going to talk, okay? Yeah, we'll just be in the kitchen. Feel free to join us too, Sam.
No, please. I'm just going to go sleep downstairs.
Well, you're always welcome.
Leave her alone. She wants to feel sorry for herself. Let her feel sorry for herself.
Joel.
No, you don't get to let you know with me. She's the one that needs to be turned around.
Joel! I'm really sorry about that. Naomi, it's okay. I'll be in there in a minute, okay? Okay, see you, Sam.
Thanks, Naomi. You at least make me feel welcome. You wanted to talk? Talk.
That ended badly tonight.
Yeah, doesn't seem like it ended so badly with you.
They're good people.
Yeah, but they're deluded.
You think I'm deluded too?
Well, I think you're gullible.
Well, then you're really not going to like what I have to say next.
Okay.
After Mr. and Mrs. Fielding went to bed, Joel, Naomi, Tyrell, and I got to talking about their faith.
Oh, you're right. I'm not going to like it.
I'm a little interested in it.
Shira?
The way they talk about it, they're very spiritual. And as downplayed in their religion as she became, they believe in another God, like I do. And I call it magic, but they call it priesthood and spiritual gifts, but they're also the words that we use for God's power, aren't they? There's huge differences. I know that, but I'm open to Jesus Christ, to prophets, to, well, I've agreed to let their missionaries speak with me.
Well, Mormon or pagan, what does it matter to me? It's all ridiculous.
Sam!
You abandoned me tonight.
I've seen you be moody, but I've never seen you be cruel before.
I can't help believing what I believe. And is it doing anybody any favors by bottling it in? By constantly editing myself?
Then tell me about it. I'm your friend.
I think you chose who your real friends are tonight.
No, I'm your friend. That hasn't changed.
I'm also like a sister, Ashira. But I'm wondering how much dissonance it brings into my life to be constantly around people who believe so differently than I do. Friends. They're supposed to make us feel safe, aren't they? And I think you felt safe with Fieldings right from the beginning. Maybe we need to just keep to our own communities, for those who will affirm our values. But I keep thinking of Abish.
What about Abish?
I just don't want to see people like her get lost in all this. She just sat there drinking in all of Joel's justifications, training for any reason to stay. I don't want to see him get lost in this cult. They're not a cult, says the wicked.
Sam!
Sorry, that was uncalled for. Or do you see what this does to us? I mean, if you're going to join the Mormons, well, that creates an even bigger chasm between us. To be in such constant disagreement, constant tension, I mean, do you think it's healthy for either of us?
Yes, I think our friendship is very healthy.
I'll miss you.
Sam.
No, really. You've been so good to me. Until tonight. And tonight I really needed you. I thought that you were my community here, but they're becoming your community already. I can see it in your eyes. You're wanting to be part of them and yearning for it. So this is where we part ways.
That's how you want it, Sam. But you didn't have to do this. You really didn't have to do this.
And he invited them all to come unto him, and partake of his goodness. And he denieth none that come unto him. Black and white, bond and free, male and female. And he remembereth the heathen, and all are alike unto God, both Jew and Gentile.
Abish?
It's really cool. Does he need it?
Nephi?
Oh, God.
Of course. You're precious to him, Abish. We all are.
I think I'm ready to go back to seminary.
Are you sure? Because, well, I really enjoyed this.
I have too. We can keep doing it, but I'm not going to let what Brother Jeffrey says determine whether or not I have a seat at the table.
drown my sorrows in chocolate milk.
The Fielding way. And besides, my dear, the point is not to drown your sorrows, it's to deal with them. I concur.
Hey, you okay, Sam?
Maybe I've just got into this kind of thing.
What kind of thing?
I'm a private person.
Well, you moved into the wrong house.
Really, I'm just a tenant who lives in the basement, so
Oh, Sam, you're so much more than that.
really not. So,
Oh, you do like chocolate milk, don't you?
yes.
Well, here, drink up. It's okay, Sam. Here, have another. On the house.
She's not a true believer, but she sure tries sometimes. Really though, she's a closet feminist.
Hush.
You can see tonight, Mom.
You folks are really odd.
Folks? Wow. That sounded almost downright Southern of you, Sam. Did we suddenly get the Georgia peach back?
No, it was just a slip.
What is it, Sam?
My mom. I just got woken up by a call.
Was she all right?
No. She's struggled with diabetes for a long time. And
Sam.
I left it all behind. I couldn't handle the sort of dissonance in my life. It's been 5 years since I've talked to Mom, except for a few awkward Christmas calls. My parents were good parents. It's been so long, and now it's Mom.
She's not gone, dear.
You know I don't believe any of that.
Sam, in the end, it doesn't matter what any of us believe. And God doesn't label us using those terms. He calls us son and daughter. Well, someday, Sam, this world's darkness and despair will just burn away and be replaced by something smooth and something bright. Well, all our imperfections and littleness can burn away too.
Mom, it's not gonna help. Sam, don't worry about all that. Those are all wrong. Those are all just memories. You don't need to bring religion into this right now. This is about you losing your mom. It's about your pain. Look, I know things have been showing wrong here, but we know this will be okay.
No. My home died tonight. My family was the only home I ever had. And now with Mama gone. Thank you for the chocolate milk. But I'm going to need something a little bit stronger tonight.
I'll come with you.
Let her go, Avish.
If we let her go, what does that say about us?
It says that we trust our Heavenly Mother and Father to look after their own children.
Okay, well, I'm their child too, so that makes her my sister.
What is going on down here?
Hi, Mrs.
Hi,
Fielding.
Jenny. How are you?
No, you guys, come on, this isn't fair! Jenny, here, help me.
Toad's awesome.
What are you all doing? My Tella. What are you all, children?
Yes. You all should be ashamed of yourselves. At your age? Give that to me right now, Avish.
I knew I should have come down.
Have fun, kids.
Only the culture wars for this one.
I say every man for himself.
It's not a lie.
It's a good one. Oh, man.
Remind me never to get in a real fight with you, Sam. You got vicious there.
I'm a whole hog kind of gal.
Old hog. Ain't that the Southern Belle in you?
Hey, mock me at your own risk, Joel. I still am armed and dangerous.
Bring it on, Kentucky Fried.
No argument there.
Oh,
Oh, you're early.
no, actually, I'm right on time.
Oh, what's happening?
Joel and I kind
We have a
of...
date. Just a date.
Oh. Well, I wasn't aware that you two,
Oh, it's just a date. That's all it is for now.
for now.
Actually, it's a double date, but this is maybe a little delayed.
We'll wait here while you clean up.
I'm going upstairs. You wanna come?
Actually, I'm kind of digging this look.
You're so weird.
I'll be up in a sec.
Whatever.
Yeah, that was Toad's rad. I wish my family did stuff like that.
Oh, we did. Remind me sometime to about the Great Jelly Bean War.
Hey, Sam. How are you doing?
Hey, Shira.
I heard about your mom. Oh, Sam. Sam, wait, please, come on. Well, things just got tense.
It's been like that around here lately.
Really? I wish people would just learn to chillax.
Oh, it's kind of a complicated situation.
That's always the big excuse, isn't it? It's complicated. But I mean, like, look at me and Avish. We've been best friends for forever, and we totally believe different things.
Where do you fall start?
Somewhere between agnostic and love one another. But if you ask my mom, she'd say I worship myself, which is kind of true.
Sounds like you've been a good friend to Avish.
Oh, like, look at her. She's so spectacular.
Do you guys ever argue?
About religion? Hell no. I mean, sure, we talk about what we believe, but what she believes doesn't really define who she is.
I don't know if I can believe that or not. Belief is a powerful thing.
Well, so is even personality. But Avish is right. This gooey stuff is really starting to stick. I better go clean up. It was nice to finally meet you, Tyrell.
Right back at you, kid.
Where's your sheriff?
Sure, that's not what I meant, and you know it. You waited in the car when you were ready, Joel. Hang out.
Still burning bridges, Sam?
Look, I open my mouth sometimes and it actually communicates what's in my brain.
No surer way to get into trouble. Let's take my car, Joel. I'll let Sheer in the back and wait on you guys, all right?
Thanks, Tyrell.
Joel,
Sam, I know how rough things have been for you here,
one, I guess I haven't made it easy on myself.
but I hope someday you know how right we are. It's important to find yourself on the right side of eternity.
Wait, where'd everybody go? They're down in the car. Oh, hey, Sam, that was fun.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
You know it can be like that. Like what? Happy?
Oh, sure,
Zippy-doo-dah. No, really, Sam. I haven't seen you that happy in a while.
well, are you always happy?
No, not really. Got me there, but that moment we just had, that was happy.
Is that a gift for Tyrell?
No, actually it's for you. I know how you feel about certain things, but this makes me happy, and so I was hoping you could give it a shot.
Okay. What is it? Ah! Where did it happen to no person script?
Oh, shut up.
Fieldings, Sister Fieldings, is that like you being a representative of the church?
How about the laying on of hands?
Well, they didn't let you bring this much stuff.
The other suitcase is with me.
Why am I lugging it around then?
Tyrell's coming to pick it up.
The whole thing's for Tyrell?
Yeah. He said he had some extra storage space. So I thought I'd help out Mom and Papa now that Sam's moving downstairs.
Well, what if he...
What?
Dear James, you
Then he's been instructed to bring it back here.
talked about it?
Okay, look, can we just drop it?
Why are you so irritable?
I'm about to leave my family and comforts and trek around Russia.
Isn't this what you wanted?
It's what I need.
Well, I bet it's not too late to back out now.
Joel Michael Fielding, are you suggesting that I
Look,
just...
I'm just saying it's not as important for a girl to...
Oh, okay. Just because I'm a girl doesn't mean it isn't as much of a personal calling for me, okay?
I'm just still surprised. 3 months ago, when you brought Tyrell here, I was
Okay,
sure...
I need your support in this.
But are you sure you're not doing this to say something? That you're not throwing away something beautiful for a statement?
Look, this is my coming of age. I mean, it's different for different people, but I need this. Please just tell me you understand.
Of course I do. My mission, it changed me in ways only other missionaries can understand. You've shared so much of that. I'll be happy to share that with you too.
Thank you. That must be Tyrell. Oh, Ashira. I'm guessing you want to see Joel.
Joel, no way. Today's your day, sweetheart.
Oh, thank you.
Besides, we don't want to give hot stuff over here a bigger head than he already has.
Don't I even get a kiss?
I'm always ready for one of those.
Oh, I invited Ashira to the second part. Hope you don't mind.
Mind? Oh, it's perfect. I mean, after all, she is my first convert.
You're the first convert. I think I was the major influence there.
Oh, okay, let's not do
No.
this.
The honor belonged to me.
Oh, hey, sexy.
Oh, I don't think you'll be able to do that much longer.
I haven't been set apart yet.
Do you think we should leave him alone?
I was actually hoping we could follow suit.
Gross, I thought they couldn't do that anymore.
Oh, you're not fooling anyone, Avish. What's your boyfriend's name again? Wally, wasn't it?
Boyfriend?
And shoot, Joel.
Wally.
Well, she is 16 now, Mama. So.
Yes, that means she's old enough to date. But it doesn't mean she can snog the first boy who takes an interest.
Mom, did you just say snob?
Look, I've read Harry Potter. I know what you kids get up to these days.
Mom, please stop. You're being embarrassing.
Avish, we'll talk about this later.
I'm gonna get you, Joel.
I'm just looking out for you, sis.
Getting your Bristol kicks is more like it.
Why not go?
We all ready? I mean, the stake president won't wait forever.
Yeah.
Oh, Sam, can we help you with anything?
Well, Naomi gave me a going away gift, and I just wanted to return the favor. Tit for tat, you know?
Oh, thank you, Sam. That's very gracious.
Don't thank you.
What is it?
It's a book.
The God Delusion by Richard
Oh,
Dawkins.
Sam.
How dare she?
No, Dad, it's fine. I gave her a Book of Mormon, and I guess it didn't go over very well.
Yes, but to give you something like that, right when you're about to leave on your mission,
It's like she said, tit for tat.
I'm gonna talk to that.
Dad, no.
It's highly offensive.
Dad, look, we've got to get everyone over the stake president. Let's not let this ruin the moment.
If she's gonna be living under our roof, she needs to understand that there's lines we do not cross.
Listen, let me talk to her. She might listen to me.
she's right, Max.
Just give me the keys to the Honda, and I'll meet you guys over there, okay? Just in a heartbeat, like sleep. Long speech there.
Give us some loot.
Oh, be kind. We'll wait for you.
I'm proud of you, Naomi.
Thanks, Abby. Please. Sam, get your cowardly butt up here.
They left, huh?
Yeah, appointments to keep for God to serve, you know. Oh, yeah, that's right, you don't know.
Hey, I was just returning the favor.
Yeah, I heard that too, except she meant her gift in love and you meant yours in malice.
No, I don't have any malice towards any of
It
it.
was a little thing to do, Sam. It was small.
If Naomi wants to expel some sort of Mormon missionary guilt, then fine. But when you push your beliefs on someone like that, the other person is going to push back.
She just gave you a book.
And I gave her one back. And neither of us is going to read them, so what does it matter?
I thought you were getting along better with the family.
Well, Amish, you have such a loving and wonderful family. I'm serious about that. It's something I always wanted, but I didn't have. But you're so gullible. But you know, Amish, you know, I have such high hopes for you.
Hopes?
Out of your whole family, and you know what they're like.
No, not from your point of view. Please enlighten me.
Well, come on. Your family all have their good points, and I really admire them, but come on, I see your frustration with them.
That's my business, not yours.
No, I'm going back downstairs.
Oh, wait a minute. You can't just leave it hanging like
I
that.
shouldn't have said anything.
Look, you can try that with Naomi or Mom. They care about being kind and nice or whatever. Well, I'm not nice, and I don't care whether you're nice. So if you guys have to whine about, we'll just get it over with.
There is no need to start getting offensive.
Offensive? Oh. Is the shy little Molly Mormon offending the modern, sophisticated... Secular, sure. Modern, sophisticated secular.
Stop being so melodramatic. You know as well as I do that you don't believe one word of the crap you
No!
said.
You just don't understand why I believe it.
Every little way that you present yourself, every little rebellion, it's all just proof that you're straining to break out of your presence.
Look, whatever problems that I have with the stupid things Mormons do doesn't mean that I have problems with the religion. I completely believe
you?
yes!
So it's this Holy Spirit thing, this Holy Ghost Pentecostal flame just burning for you to testify.
Sam, for as long as you live with us, you still don't understand us at all. Jeez, you're just
Oh, and that's how you know. Oh, you know. Some of the doubts and contradictions and hypocrisies are just blown out of the water, all in place of a happy feeling. A happy, naive, ignorant state of bliss feeling.
Feeling? Feeling? You think this boils down to emotionalism to like a kumbaya pep rally? Is that what you think we're talking about?
I come from the South, young lady. Oh, I've witnessed the clapping, the singing, and yelling, and the fingerprints dramatic celebration.
Whoa. If you think a Mormon meeting is anything like that, then you haven't slept through any of the boring talks that I had.
You don't fool me, young lady. Isn't that how all of you talk? Dreams, burnings, promptings, and spiritual experiences? And how is any of that supposed to show any sort of solid?
It's not supposed to show any sort of solid anything, Sam. That's the point. It's a completely personal experience.
Everyone doesn't prove a single thing to anyone.
Exactly. There's no one pushing you, no one forcing you. That's what Joseph Smith's first vision is all about. Away from the revivals and the yelling and the movements and the arguments, and well, away from the whole world telling you to join this church or that group, or this political party or that club or this gang. And away from that, you just head into the grove of trees by yourself, except you're not by yourself. Because you realize God is there with you. He can see you, hear you, small as you are. Even when you're whispering that word prayer, yet that's when God manifests himself.
And so, you're a little visionary too then? You finally inherited a little 5 years of your spouts off, a little Joseph Smith, a miniature
No!
Oh, come on, Amy, you don't go for that visionary insanity. Lyme disease, bipolar mass hallucination, sleep paralysis, stuff. There is a rational explanation for each and every mental disease or physical hiccup that is passed off with some religious experience. You know, I would expect those sisters who did into those extremes. It would be really hard for us to expect it from you.
You're talking to the wrong person. I never said I had any types of experiences
Why?
like that.
It's fine.
Because I believe her. I believe people who said they've had those experiences. For I discovered that that's my gift of the Spirit. I have the gift of faith, Sam. I believe.
So just take it on faith then? Without any evidence? Without any of the personal evidence that you've just been running
It's
on around?
plenty personal.
Come on, even you're a smart girl, don't go for that kind of cop-out!
Didn't you believe once in your Baptist days?
I accepted once. Unthinking acceptance.
No. That's not the same. There are plenty of people like that, just going along with the religion because it's easier to follow the crowd. The real Mormons, they haven't fallen away or jumped ship or zoned out. We're the ones willing to take it when God gives us the hard answers and then live by those answers.
English, I'm your friend.
Then why don't you leave my religion
I'm
alone?
trying to help you.
Why do you think I would need you?
What if I need you, Amish? Okay, we're connected, you and I. We both help them.
Connected? Since when have you ever believed in any sort of connection? What do the words friends and family mean to someone who sees absolutely no meaning in life?
They mean all the more to me because I don't believe in all of that. You know, when it's gone, it's gone. And I pushed too many away, Amish. I didn't mean to push you away too.
Just leave our house. I want you to leave our family alone. Please, just go. Go.
I'm afraid that's not up to you. I have an agreement with your parents.
Oh, and that's gonna change.
Amish, really?
Look, me and God, we can figure out a way to force you
Oh, I
out.
thought God talked.
I didn't say that. We have, well, me and God have a sort of sign language. He makes things very clear.
Oh, well, good luck with that, because I'm not planning on going anywhere.
Look, no matter what I may lack, which is so evident in the rest of my family, I got an ability that they don't.
And what's that?
I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty.
Hate this. I love you, but really, I'm supposed to be afraid of a 15-year-old girl.
16! Remember, I'm 16 now. Believe me when I tell you I'm having a coming of age.
I think we took a wrong turn here.
Oh, because I think you just propelled me forward, Sam. Thanks for that, at least.
Well, I really care about
Whatever!
Well, Supergirl, I'm still here. Bury your teeth all you want. I am still here.
The reason I don't buy you flowers is because I gave you a cactus and even that died.
Okay, that's not fair. I didn't know you weren't supposed to water it every day. What's the Netflix?
It was Avish's turn, so I bet some quirky, independent, what did I tell you? Lars and the Real Girl.
Great taste. I love this movie.
Yeah, yes, it's pretty good.
Pretty good. It was one of the best films that year.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, come on. Not everything has to be as epic as Amistad or Hotel Rwanda.
Now that is choice cinema.
I know. You made me watch it with you 3 times.
Oh! Naomi's first letter.
Doesn't she email?
Yes, Mom makes her, but she likes the romantic element of writing paper and ink and all that. She said she's going to save the juiciest stuff for the letters.
That's one way to perk an audience.
Uh-huh.
Oh, do you really want to do that without your parents here?
Right. Mom with Joey. You're back. Mom!
Oh, wait, did you see that there's one here for Sam, too? Speak of the devil.
Practicing on your hyperbole again, Shira.
You got a letter.
From me?
Don't you ever get letters here?
I'll get my magazines and, for Fieldings, but I've never knew anything wrong with letters.
Well, that's Naomi for you. Nothing like the actual touch of a personal signature.
Naomi wrote this? Why?
Probably to see how you're doing.
I'm going to have to take the chance to preach me a sermon.
You two didn't exactly end on the best of notes.
Seems to be happening a lot lately. And speaking of, why are you talking to me?
Is that so strange?
You don't have to.
Have to what?
Try to be nice.
Sam, we were close once.
And I wish as much as you do that we still were.
I didn't want to kill our
You didn't
friendship.
kill it. I did.
Sam.
No. Really, it's nothing personal. Lines get drawn in the sand. People choose sides. You chose yours. I chose mine. Let's just leave it at that.
We're not playing risk here, Sam. There doesn't have to be some sort of designation between Axis and allies.
There are movements beyond our control. I mean, if we're really going to be honest with ourselves, even they crush some special intimate things, personal friendships, marriages, families. We must just have to follow in the shadow of the monolith,
No matter the cost.
If things are ever going to get better, if right is ever going to get the upper hand, we've got to crush the myths of the enemy.
We? Not we.
Me. And mine. My people.
Who's the prophet now?
It's how religion got the upper hand. They weren't afraid to fight for what they believe in, but we won't conquer through armies or bombs. We will take the higher road. And we will conquer through education, through ideas, through the arts and media, through democracy. We've got to take everything, or else they will. It's an equal playing field now, and both sides have the same tools at their disposal. We just have to rush sides and see who can gather up those people. And I aim to be a very good leader.
Sam, this doesn't sound like...
Well, you never knew me, Shira. You never knew my heart.
So is this what you're peddling now?
I think it sounds paranoid. And I did once too, but you get a taste of the opposite side's fire. Their tyranny and their hypocrisy, and you realize that it's just one way or the other. The table is already set, and you just have to decide which side you want to play for.
Sorry that took so long.
Maxwell's a very heavy sleeper. It's hard to coax him from his naps.
I could have read it later.
It's her first letter from the field.
I've read the email.
It's her first letter, Max.
I'll get it. General, you're in luck. Naomi's first letter. Explain this.
I don't know if you read the free thinker, Tyrell.
Explain it to them.
I don't have to explain myself to anyone.
What's going on?
If you won't say it, then I will.
Go ahead. Not that it matters anymore.
Tyrell, what's wrong?
I have a friend at work. Well, he's more of a verbal sparring partner, but we have fun. Anyways, Faces me this article from a magazine he reads, and lo and behold, guess which family features prominently in an article?
What?
Oh, it only gets better than that. Listen to this. Living Under the Mormons, Observations on Religious Oppression by Sam Forrest.
It's twisted, Sam. Let me see that, Tyra.
Oh, take it. I certainly don't read it ever again.
We took you into our home, Sam.
And I paid for the right to be here. I paid every cent.
And you think that this excuses it? This is our home. This is our family.
I'm certainly no family of yours. You made pretty clear how alien I was to you and your beliefs.
The Fieldings are what any observant person would call good people. They have their flaws and their faults, but generally they're not bigots. They're not in any sense bad, except for one glaring exception. Their adherence to the Mormon creeds make them prey to the inherent weakness of organized religion. They are caught up in a system of intolerance and exclusion while not ever truly being aware of it, which evidences the greatest tragedy of the whole scenario. It's the curse of Cain. No matter how much they try to struggle with their inheritance or justify it or explain away its deficiencies, they will always carry the mark that will distinguish them as part of the monstrous shadow that...
Find prejudice on any side. And you know as well as I do that that is exactly what you're doing, Sam. Stoking prejudice.
You're talking about the sins of the fathers. And let's take a look at all the imposters and charlatans that brought you all into bondage. Slaves of ignorance and superstition. Yes, I call it a curse, but not given by an uncaring God who would curse an innocent person's skin, but by a power-grasping demagogue who would manipulate...
Enough!
I want to break these chains, Mr. Fielding. And if you won't let me break them off you, I'm going to expose them for what they are to the rest of the world.
Even if we have to be the sacrificial lambs to do
Religions
it?
are just complex systems of psychological and emotional manipulation.
I said enough.
No!
Let's
I'm not
have
going
a
to shut up
calm down,
anymore.
please.
I'm not going to waste the time until I have my say.
And you think $500 you got a month gives you the right to lecture us, to upend our
I
lives?
think truth gives me the right to do it.
Truth? You think you know the truth about us? About any of us? Has it ever occurred to you that we may be basing our beliefs on something much more powerful than conniving ministers or special interest
You
groups?
keep telling me what I've never seen the
You
evidence.
never cared to see. You never had the right intent.
Intent?
We trusted you. I
You never
trusted you.
trusted me. You take care of my own devices here.
You come here, you mock our
Oh,
beliefs,
keep this
you
down like
expose us.
inheritance?
You know, we're just trying to
Prejudice.
look
You
for a
want to
reason.
keep talking to me about prejudice. You know your Roman pioneer ancestors. Speak people who take a state or mock or
I
push
don't
them
know
to
immediately.
what actually know about prejudice.
I didn't know
And
you
you know
were
there's
Can you all just keep it down? Something's happened at
As a
Straight
murder.
Johnson's.
After what your church did with Proposition 8,
Wait.
with the everyday heartbreak and hardship in your church,
This is supposed to be a safe place. You invaded
So
it.
if I did, then you let me do it.
You have The letter you wrote before it was beautiful. Joel delivered it beautifully. It was then that I finally broke down.
Today's a happy day. Let's not...
Luke, it's like we've been avoiding her ever since I got off that plane. I don't want to ignore my little sister.
I'll get that.
I must have good timing. I saw your car in the drive as I turned the corner.
Naomi, the state president hasn't released you yet.
Relax, Stacy. It's not like they're making out.
Yet.
Shira, honestly, the things you say sometimes.
Your bag is promised.
Maybe we should let these two talk a minute.
Yes. No making out with you two.
Gotcha, Mom. I honestly didn't expect to see you back. I mean, at least not with a ring on your finger.
What part of I love games you catch?
So we're still there?
We're still there. Well, that is if you've been gone for a year and a half. You want to see the people at first.
Is that what you want to do?
I already did that while you were gone, but to be honest, I couldn't think of nobody else could do it. Nobody measured up.
Well, you shouldn't keep yourself in cold storage.
Well, there was this one hot chick. Kidding.
Real.
Well, kind of. I didn't want to say your letters. I thought it would only distract you. But she was the closest I ever came to being really serious or something. But I'm only going to say this because I know you appreciate it.
Intriguing.
Promise not to think of me as weird or psycho.
Okay, maybe disturbing?
I had a really vivid dream.
Okay, now you're talking my language.
You must have rubbed off on me because I never dream like this. But in this dream, I was in this desert filled with brilliant sand, like it was made of glass, and you were standing there, and you took this veil off your face. Well, you kind of ripped it off your face. But there was this big tearing sound, and I saw you. The real you. For the first time. And then you came to me
And?
well,
Oh, come on.
you kissed me. A simple, passionate kiss. And I was really happy. And that was it. The dream was over. Should I have told you that?
Okay, look who you're talking to.
Yeah.
Tyrell,
Yeah?
let's not rush into this, okay? I mean, I need to get settled back into myself. Going on a mission, it puts you in this different place, like God 24/7, you know? And, I mean, I love that. But I want you to be looking at me when we kneel across that altar.
When we kneel.
Too presumptuous?
Today, lady, you can say anything. I crowd amen.
Really? Butterscotch.
Amen.
Harry Potter.
Amen.
Einstein bagels.
Amen.
I love you.
Amen.
Oh, my mom's right. I haven't been released yet.
Then let's get that state president over here. No, I guess you'll be popular today. All sorts of people want to meet you.
I'll get it.
Naomi? Who's that? No. You're not welcome here.
Please, Mr. Fielding,
I don't care why you've come.
please just hear me out.
There'll be no hearing it out.
Charlie, what?
Oh, Sam, this is not a good idea.
I need this.
You talk about what you need? You dare come here and think we care at all about what you need.
Please, Mr. and Mrs. Fielding, I thought
You killed my little sister.
Sam, I think it's time you left.
Naomi, what was in the letter you wrote me?
What letter?
The one you sent where
forgotten that I'd written that.
What was in it?
An apology.
What?
I apologized for being so pushy with the Book of Mormon before I left. Said you weren't interested, so I apologized.
Oh.
Why? What do you think I wrote?
I don't know what I was thinking.
What is she still doing here?
Please. I've come to sing my peace. I want to...
If you want to make peace with God, then that's what you should do. Because you can't expect
I can't
us to-
make peace with God. I don't believe in God.
Then without God, you have nothing to hold on to. Because we are not going to.
We have to change. We can't do this anymore.
Daisy, this is asking too much.
7 times 70, Max.
She was your little girl. You have to believe me. Max, I love her too. I didn't need
Don't.
to happen.
Max. I looked at Abish, and I saw the future of the church. The future of this family. She was everything I so often wanted to be, but never felt like I could. Because of our culture, because of my habits, because of my upbringing. Towards progress? Well, then we're left behind.
I don't want to get left behind either, Daisy. And I know. I really know what it's like to be alone. But I'm not you. I'm not any of you. And with what I've experienced, and with my hard fought beliefs, I can't believe what you did.
You're going to eat dinner with us tonight.
No,
Daisy.
Please, stay and eat with us.
Mom, we've already had dinner.
Dessert then. Max, can you make some banana shakes? Please. Max, we all need this.
Mom, really? No, we can't. She comes here with a little emotional manipulation, an atheistic Hail Mary, and that's it. She gets bastard-free absolution for killing your daughter?
No.
No. I had my own things I wanted to make to Abish. Apologies I wanted to make. Bridges I wanted to build. The guilt I hold is not so easily erased. Why should hers be?
Joel, I'm in as much pain as you are. Mom's right. I mean, it wasn't her fault.
Yes, it was!
Abish was killed by a bunch of stupid kids.
Who are spurred on by her words. Her words, yes, free speech is right, but it's also a privilege. When words are purposely constructed to hurt, to change a person or a group into a curse, a hiss, to shame without love, to break down of offering healing in its aftermath, and those words have been abused, they've been turned into a weapon.
Joel, you mentioned love. Is it love?
No, you don't get to dictate to me what I feel when. You don't get to manipulate me like
I'm
that.
not trying to manipulate anyone. I am not the monster that you make me out to be either. And you don't get to use words without consequence either.
Every movement has its leaders, and the fierce anti-Mormonism that exists today is led by banners of ardent atheists and passionate evangelicals alike, the right and the remembrance side. You all may not be able to see the big picture, but I see what side Sam has chosen, what that side is trying to do to us.
Maybe you're right. Or maybe I was. Maybe we are as divided as we thought, with no way of common ground and no way of reconciliation. But I hope you're both wrong. And that's why I'm here. Despite all that has happened between us, I hope that there can still be some kinship.
Kinship? No. In this life and the next, our kingdoms are going to be divided. God may be able to forgive you. I hope he does. Unless you change in more major ways than you've shown, we'll need to be put into different rooms. Because I'm not going to accept what you did to this family in the name of your cause.
Joel, how can you say that? God's grace, Christ's atonement, isn't that what the gospel's all about?
The person repents. The person accepts grace and chooses to change. Sam hasn't really changed. She just feels bad and wants us to say it's okay to feel better.
I have changed, Joel. I have changed in so many ways. And the world will never be the same from here. It can't be. But what I'm saying is that before all this happened, even then, I was still a good person even then. I didn't mean for any of this to happen.
Your article persuaded me the other ones.
I was only stating my
But
beliefs.
you're living with our family under our roof. You dragged us into
No, it
it.
wasn't personal.
Faith is always personal.
Joel, Sam was Avish's friend. She more than any of us will welcome her back.
But we can't know that because Avish is dead. When Sam is gone, call me and I'll be right back.
Joel!
Lay off, Naomi!
Naomi, we can talk to him later. Just let him off some space.
Is that how you feel about me too, Mr. Fielding? Beyond hope.
How I feel is very different from how I believe.
And what do you believe?
God loves you just as much as He loves my little girl.
We pray, Papa. Maybe that will help.
I don't really feel like praying right now.
Which probably means we should. Can I say it, Max?
I don't know if it's like,
Sam, don't take it as a sign of belief. It's a sign of love.
Dearest Father, we are grateful for Thee, for our Mother, our blessed Savior, Thy precious Son, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. So often we have failed Thee. But these words, written in the writings of your prophets, comfort us. These words, which have haunted my memory ever since I heard them uttered by my littlest child. And He invited them all to come unto Him and partake in His goodness. And He denieth none who come unto Him, black and white, bond and free, male and female. And He remembereth the heathen. And all are alike unto God, both Jew and Gentile. Our Abba, our Papa, let us so remember. In the name of Thy Son, our brother Jesus Christ. Amen.
on rare occasions, I really wish I could still believe. But with what I've experienced and with what I know to be true, I just can't believe it.
It's just as our experiences can't lead us to anywhere but belief.
Even when it would be easier not to believe.
Especially then.
So, where on earth does that leave us?
Banana shakes.